someone had a birthday last week.
Okay, so we sing the original. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
What?
Happy birthday!
No! Let it go.
You guys went back to the
I want to say happy birthday to you. 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 Now close your eyes and make a wish. Think about your eyes and blow out your candle. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out your candles.
Hey, you want to help?
Oh
Okay,
my
let's go.
God. See me on my podcast. No.
Okay.
Like the back.
Yeah, my family was way off beat. Like we weren't even synced. Like we didn't know what was going on. It was a mess.
I blame you.
Why? What did I do?
Out of nowhere, you wanted to do 4 different songs. You never gave any explanation of how these songs were
4
going to...
different versions of Happy Birthday.
Yes, but you never gave any explanation. How many repetitions of each song? They didn't even really know the songs.
I said, "Let me lead."
Let me lead. Okay, cool.
And then they weren't following.
But like, let you lead. They still don't know the song.
No, they knew the beat. Like I told them quickly, like the versions, and then I said, "Okay, let me lead and follow my lead." No, they did not follow my lead. Everyone did their own thing.
At one point, the song started off the way you wanted it. Then it got switched up back to the original.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys listen and you guys judge. It was just a mess. But yeah, how was your birthday?
It was good. It was good.
I originally wanted to take you paintballing.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, it would have been fun.
Yeah, but I couldn't get enough people. Like everyone was working and things like that. Like everyone had their own plans. It was really last minute kind of thing. So
yeah, I mean,
have you ever been?
I went paintballing back when I was a little bit younger, like high school age.
They have that in Sudbury?
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of close to where we lived just prior to moving to Ottawa here.
Okay.
So if you just go down all the way to a street called Falconbridge, do you remember that one? Yeah, it was right there.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much like right there, right at the end of that street. Yeah, no, paintballing's fun. It is.
Does it hurt? I heard it hurts. And so I was kind of like hesitant to do it because I heard you get bruises from it.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't always feel great getting hit. It's got a little bit of a sting to it, but it's not like, it's not going to take you out. You're not going to like hit the ground because you got hit by a paintball.
The first time I ever heard of paintballing was in that movie 10 Things I Hate About You.
Okay, yeah.
You know what movie I'm talking about?
Yeah.
With the girl from Save the Last Dance? Yeah. They went paintballing. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so romantic. I want to try. So I told myself when I get older, I would do it, but I never did it yet.
It's romantic? How's it romantic?
It was the scene in the movie.
But how's it romantic? Explain.
Well, they kissed at the end with paint all over them. So I thought it was romantic.
That's not. Did they have paint literally all over them?
Yeah, they
'Cause that's not
did.
how paintballing really works.
Well, no, they had paint.
Unless you're playing like all day long. You get hit once, you're supposed to be
Well,
like,
it was
I'm
just
out.
the scene. It was just the scene itself. It was an iconic scene for me that clearly stuck with me after how many years later I seen the movie.
But
And I always wanted to do it.
yeah, no.
I
Like
thought it'd be a cute date.
if you get hit, you're supposed to be like, hey, I'm out, and you walk off, right?
Yeah, that's not what happened. It was just them two, obviously, in the movie. And they had their gun and they were shooting each other. From what I remember.
See, the thing about like paintballing and stuff like that, it's like some people are super intense, right?
I feel like I would be intense.
No, what I mean is like they come with their own paintball gun, like upgraded and like feather triggers, so they just like they shoot like 1,000,000 balls per second. And then someone like us, we go there, we rent their little poopy little guns that don't do anything, right? So like it's not even fair playing some of the people.
Well, that's why you have to go with your own crowd.
If you
and
go with
then-
your own group and you like no one else joins, and you're all just renting the same guns, then it's fine. But I remember being younger and playing against some of these people because like we would go with like 3-4 people, just a small little group, and we join a group of people.
See, and that's the thing. Like, I don't know, like 20, 30 people to go with
Yeah,
to be like, hey, let's go paintballing, like.
yeah.
And even in Serbia, I didn't know that many people either. To be like, hey, let's go shoot some paint at each other.
Shoot some paint at
If I had my own company and like one way to kind of build that co-worker relationship, I feel like that's something I would do.
Well, yeah.
Release some stress,
We went go-karting.
Oh yeah, with your work. I didn't go. I wasn't
Yeah.
invited.
No, it was just our staff. That's when I like switched over from the one department to the other. The new department I was working in, they are the ones that set up. I think I was only there for like a week at this point. I think it was like.
And didn't
only,
you
like, a
also
week.
go pooling or something with them?
Oh yeah, we went and played pool at like a bar, but that was more of like a goodbye farewell type thing because
yeah.
someone that was there for like 5 years they quit, but on good terms. They left on good terms, so we threw kind of like a big like going away party sort of thing.
What's something cool that your workplace has done for you? I think that would be really beneficial to develop that co-worker relationship with each other. Not, shooting paint at each other, but I mean, I just meant like, doing more activities together, building that relationship so that your company's stronger. Like definitely if you work for a small place, like kind of like mine, I think that would be really cool to do. Get to know each other more and
Yeah, you bond a little bit better than just talking about work all the time and like it being more serious or like
professional.
Yeah.
You kind of like let go. I feel like when I went to Niagara Falls with my work, I kind of saw their chill, relaxed
different-
personality.
Yeah, you do. You see a different side of everybody, right? When it's
You don't have
not
to be
in that
professional.
setting.
Yeah. But anyways, welcome back to this Thing of Ours podcast
Where we talk about all of life's highs and lows.
and everything in between.
So I am due for a haircut. I'm due for a haircut. And I've actually pushed it off 2 weeks now. Because one thing I wanted to mention, how often do you guys actually go get haircuts?
Like men?
Like men, yes. How often do you actually go get a shape up? Because I wanted to actually go like kind of like my birthday weekend. That was my plan originally, but I haven't. Now I've pushed it off another week, and I'm probably going to push it off until next week. I'm going to probably get one because we're going down to Toronto next weekend. I'll probably get one down there. I want to check out a barbershop out there. But I'm just curious because haircuts are like $50 out here. And I remember just a few years back, they were only like $25. Now, I know myself, it feels good to get a haircut. It feels good to get a shape up. And you feel good, you look good. everything like that.
I would love to, sorry to interrupt you, but I would love to see you go to like, you know, those Instagram barbers where they put that wax on your face and they put the hot towel on your face.
Yeah.
Do those really exist, or is that just like an Instagram thing? Sorry.
No,
to
they put
interrupt
the
you.
hot towel on.
You had that before?
Yeah.
On your
the-
face?
The place I go here in Ottawa, they do it every time.
Yeah, but what about that wax stuff I see? Like all the extra
no,
stuff.
I don't do
and-
that. I don't do that.
I wonder
you,
if that's
you can.
available.
They do. They have it on their menu. I just don't pay for it.
Oh, at the barbershop there?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
We should film it next time.
Yeah. But no, anyway, basically what I'm trying to get at is like, I only go about once a month now. Maybe like once a month, once every month and a half, right? Because it's $50. I'm not trying to spend $100 a month just for haircuts or more, right? However, now if it was $25 still, I would go twice a month and I would look fresh the entire month. But no, I let myself go a little bit longer, push it off, because I'm not trying to spend that much money.
I don't think you look scruffy.
No, I don't. But it's not clean, like perfectly clean, like it's just a fresh cut. Like you know when someone got a fresh cut.
Mm-hmm.
And to maintain that, you got to go like every 2 weeks. Pretty much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sure. Because it grows in and you could tell it's not fresh anymore. But I would do that. And they would get the same amount of money from me in the end.
Mm-hmm. Where are you going with this?
I don't know. I'm just curious.
You just want to
often-
rant?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let
I'm just
you rant.
curious how often you guys go. If any guys are watching this, how often you actually go get a haircut? And do you feel the same way I feel? Because, yeah, I would love to go more often, but I'm not trying to spend that extra money. I'm just not. I'm just not okay with it. Because, like, you go in there and it's already $45, and then they want a tip. Then you're spending like $60. I don't even know actually how much I spent last time. And then they try to sell you on a product, some sort of.
But that's your problem because you always come back with a new product. You don't have to buy it. You always come back with a new product. And I said, what did you buy now? And you're like, oh, I bought this new putty. This guy put it in my hair and it was so nice. And then the next time he comes back, I said, what's this? Oh, this guy sold me on this new leave-in for my hair. And I'm like, well, if you're complaining about the money, why are you spending so much money on their products then?
Because I do actually need those things.
But you could still go to a hair store and actually get those things.
Yeah, I could actually just like get it from a different spot. Because
But the thing is, one thing I have to say is when the hairdresser puts products in versus when you put the products in, it's totally different. It's not even the same.
you're right.
Like, it's never the same.
Somehow they just do a better job with it. I don't know what it is.
But it's not just in your hair. It's when I put
I
in my
know.
hair too, I'm just like, this doesn't look right.
Yeah, I know.
How come my hair looks like this?
Because that's what they do. That is literally their job, to cut hair and style it. They just know what to do and how to do it.
But maybe you should watch them to see how they're
Well-
doing. Like, actually watch the hairdresser.
So the last time I went, actually,
What was that?
my watch was too high, and it was stuck. It was stuck on my arm. But anyway, he was using one of those like bristle like, and they're round.
Okay,
It has
yeah.
bristles all the way around it, and he was like twisting,
Yeah, I seen those.
right?
Those brushes sell at like the corner store and whatnot.
So that's what he was using. I don't have one of those. I just have a regular brush.
See, well, that's what you're missing. Instead of buying the products all the time, buy a brush.
Well, I'm still gonna need the pomade or the putty or whatever, right? I'm still gonna need that. But anyway, yeah. Like I know the haircut was around $50, so around there. But yes, I do remember the last time I got a haircut, it cost me $74 in total with the product. And that's a lot. That is a lot. I don't know. I just feel like
It's too much.
you can get repeat business more often, but are they okay with not having as much people coming in more often because they're already too busy? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Are they too busy? So then they're like,
I don't know much about barbershops.
I don't know. But anyway, my question, how often do you guys go? How much you guys spend? because
Or do you cut your own hair
yeah,
to save money?
I mean,
Or do you let your friends cut your hair?
yeah, I cut my brother's hair every time I go back to Sudbury to see my family. I always pretty much cut my brother's hair. The last 2 or 3 times, I'm pretty sure.
If you want to save money, I can cut your hair.
No, we tried that once, I think.
And what? It was fine. Was it not?
It was okay, but like you did okay with the sides, but trying to shape up the top, that's where it's more difficult. Like I can even do the sides myself, because back in the day, like I used to buzz my own hair. I used to do like a 2 on the top, and then I'd fade it down. That was fine. That was nice and easy because it's just straight clippers the entire way. But now that I have the longer top, like that has to be styled properly. You can't do that with just clippers.
You mean the Rugrats look? With the
Yeah.
twins, that style you like?
No.
Well, not completely shaved on the side, but I mean, it's still the Rugrats look because you have it long on the top
Sure.
there.
Sure. No.
Nothing's wrong with the Rugrats look. I love that look. I think it's cute.
What is I don't even know the name of it. Pompadour? I think that's what it's called.
What are you talking about?
That's the name of the haircut.
What is it called?
Pompadour? Something like that. But anyway, yes, that's my little rant. I'm done.
Okay. So can we move on to the grocery part?
Yes.
So Curtis was thinking about buying groceries from HelloFresh,
Yeah.
Good Foods, Chef Plates. Like you said, you wanted to try all these different kinds.
Yeah, like it's like a meal thing you get delivered to your door. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, if you tried them.
I'm sure everybody's have heard about them now. They're pretty popular.
Yeah.
Definitely HelloFresh. HelloFresh is pretty big in the US. I don't see a lot of boxes here in Canada from HelloFresh. I see a lot of boxes from Good Foods. And I think Good Foods is based out of Montreal. I think. I'm not 100% sure about that.
Yeah.
But we tried Good Foods before.
Yep. We did.
And you want to try it out. Now, I'm actually curious to know if the math does,
Benefit.
yeah.
Like if you actually do benefit by buying that.
Or even like buying your groceries online. Like, do you guys still go into the grocery store and pick out your stuff? Or do you, order stuff online? Because I know there was one night when I was on Uber, I think it was Uber Eats. And it said that they go pick up my groceries from Walmart. I didn't know that.
Okay.
That's what they offer now. Because I don't remember them offering that in Sudbury back in the day. But anyways, I just ordered some cleaning products. I wanted to test it out. And I ordered some chips.
Oh, you actually did? When did
Yeah.
you do this?
It was like months ago. I ordered cleaning products and I ordered chips at night because you didn't want to take me back to the store.
Was I here for that?
Yes, you even said that you weren't taking me back to the store.
That's odd.
I said, come on. You said you don't need chips at this time of the night. And I said, yes, I do. So I ordered them online. Shout out to Uber Eats.
Anyway, yeah.
Have
don't
you
know.
done the math though? Like to see if it actually
So
works out to benefit your pocket? Because I know they portion everything out for you, right? Like obviously, if you order for 2 portions, they're gonna give you double of everything.
yeah.
But does it actually work out? So like that time when you ordered yourself mushroom burgers,
Yeah, the portobello mushroom burgers.
how much? I obviously don't remember how much they were, but like
I don't remember either. I know right now it's saying it's like $13.99 per meal, which is actually a lot.
But think about it. If you have to go on, you have to buy the mushrooms, and you have to buy the cheese, and you have to buy the sauce or whatever it is that you're trying to make.
Yeah.
Doesn't it add up to the exact same amount?
Well,
But the
no.
only thing is you're getting it in portions. So instead of getting like a whole box of mushrooms, you're just getting enough mushrooms to cover that for 2 people.
And that's the thing. Like, yeah, okay, I would probably spend the same or more, but I would likely get more from the grocery store. Because, like, for one meal for both of us, it'd be $13.99. It'd be $28, right? For 2 meals, $28. Now, for $28, we could probably get like 4 meals if you go actually buy stuff from the grocery store, because the pack of portobello mushrooms, you get 4 of them in a pack. You don't only get the 2, right? A pack of burger buns, you get, I mean, mine, you get 8. Yours, how much you get in your pack?
I get sometimes 4, I think,
Yeah.
but mine is 4 for $8 almost because it's gluten-free bread.
Yeah.
But what I like about, the good foods, the HelloFresh, I feel like it's almost like a date night type of thing. Like instead of going out to a restaurant, you can just order, the ingredients, and then it's fun to cook it together, and then you have like a date. You can make a date night out of that, and then you just go to the LCBO, which is our our alcohol store here, and then you can just buy yourself some wine, or go pick up yourself a pop or something that you want to drink, and you can make a date night out of that. Like,
It is nice because it's more of a fancy meal.
depending on what you order.
Yeah, but majority of them, they're gonna be like nice meals, and they show you how to prep them, and it's almost like teaching you how to cook at the same time.
Yeah.
So there are some benefits to it.
And we ordered from Good Foods before, and we've remade some of their their recipes. We just didn't have the same sauce.
So inside the box, they send you like a cardboard like instruction list with like, it shows pictures and all that stuff. But yeah, we have a binder full of them.
Do you guys keep yours, and have you remade them?
Yeah, we kept all of them that we had from before.
My favorite one is the portobello burgers.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one. I think we've remade that like 10 times now.
Oh yeah, easy. Easy.
What I also like about them, this is not sponsored by the way, but what I really like about that type of business, and kind of like what you just said, kind of teaches you, but I like how easy it is. See, when I buy recipe books, or when I go look in, like when I go to Chapters, which is like Barnes and Nobles, and I look for recipes and kind of take pictures of the recipes that I think that look good, I like the fact that they kind of show you step by step on what it should look like and what you need to add. It's very detailed, and I like that. I don't feel like I'm reading a chemistry list and tell me, oh, okay, now mix this chemical with this chemical. And I don't know. To me, it's easier. If that makes sense.
What makes it super easy is the pre-portion.
Yeah,
amounts.
that too.
Like even like your spices, it gives you a pre-portioned pack of spices that it says just mix this in, mix that in, Whereas if you buy a book from the store, it's like you have to go to the grocery store. You need to buy all these different spices. You need to do everything yourself, and then you need to portion it yourself. And it's just like, it feels like so much more work. It feels like a lot of work. Whereas this is just, it's easy.
So you're just ordering for convenience then, in your case.
Yeah, it definitely is more convenient.
I would like to try HelloFresh.
Yeah, but they don't have gluten-free options yet. I messaged them online, like the little chat box.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said no, not yet. And Good Food, they do, but the guy was saying they're working on making an actual like menu of just the gluten-free stuff.
That would be nice.
Right now, they don't have that like filter to search just gluten-free. It shows it but you have to go through the entire menu yourself. Open up each one that you think may not have gluten, and then it'll show you whether it does or doesn't.
Were you talking to a person, or are you talking to a bot?
No. I don't talk to the bots. The thing I say to the bot is, let me speak to a rep. Because no, they just don't answer the questions I need.
They're not there yet.
I have multiple different questions. It's not like I'm just asking one simple thing. Like, I asked a whole bunch of different questions. So, I always say, let me speak to a rep, because we're just not doing this. I'm not trying to spend an hour and get the wrong answer. Just give me someone to talk to. Please. I don't know how you feel about that. You feel
I do
the same way?
Yeah, I just talk to someone.
Like, I do like the chat. I do. I actually do prefer the chat over the phone call. First of all, because I take screenshots for certain things. I take screenshots. That way they can't come back and be like, oh, where's your proof on this was said, and we would charge you this. I got you.
Well, I like the chat just because I find it's more convenient and I find they answer quicker compared to the phone. But I find the phone, it takes forever and then you disconnect, you can't hear the person, something happens, and then your phone dies. Whereas on the computer, it's just right there.
I feel like on the chat, people are more honest because they feel less pressured to give an answer right away. I feel like on the phone, people just blurt out an answer whether they know it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
Or whether they actually know the answer or not.
Yeah, so they can take their time to answer.
Yes, they say, give me 1 second, I'll look into that. And you're like, yeah, no problem. And then they take 1, 2, 3 minutes, whatever it takes. They find the answer because they don't feel as pressured. Like when they're on the phone, it's almost like they're supposed to know the answer right away and they just give an answer.
Or they just put you on hold and then you have that holding music.
Sometimes. Those are the good people.
Now they give you an option.
Yeah.
I don't remember who I was calling, but they said press 1 for silence or press 2 for holding music.
Yeah.
Do you guys like the holding music? Sometimes they play some good tunes.
Sometimes it's elevator music.
What's elevator music? Classical music?
Just, I don't know. It's just elevator music just has its own type of music.
I don't remember music in the elevator.
Yeah.
There's music in the elevator?
Yeah.
I just remember holding music. That's all I know.
But yeah, I don't know. I do prefer the chat box. It's just easier, I find. There's a lot more benefits than calling in.
I have no more tea or coffee. But anyways.
Yeah. So, Trumpet found a little friend last night. Jumping off of the last topic. Trumpet did find a little friend last night, and I didn't know what it was at first. I just knew that he smelt something, right? So I took him around the little block. I think it was around 11-ish, 11 o'clock. Mm-hmm. And we always take him out before bed. So I took him around the block, and we got to a certain point, and like he started going crazy.
Like, what do you mean?
Like,
I didn't go out with them.
Not,
so I
not like freaking out, but like sniffing like everywhere. Like, what is that? What is that scent? I smell something. You know, like any
like food wise.
Yeah, like when he smells food on the ground, it was like the same sort of excitement of like he needed to figure it out what it was.
Okay.
Right. So anyway, he started like just complete like nose down, like sniffing, like he was following a trail of something, right? And then I finally look up, and just across the street at someone's house, it was like walking around like the perimeter of the house, was a skunk. I've never seen a skunk in person before.
You saw
like
Pepe Le Pew?
I did. Pepe Le Pew. Yes, I did. Yes, I've never seen a skunk like out in the wild, like just like roaming the streets.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, roaming the streets. Pepe Le Pew roaming the streets.
Yes, he was. He was definitely just roaming
11
the streets.
o'clock at night.
Yeah, he was. That's exactly what he was doing.
Skunks are actually really cute, like their face.
Yeah.
I always thought they were cute.
It was though. It was cute. Like it wasn't.
Was
big.
he big?
No, he wasn't. He was just, I would say, half the size of Trumpet.
That's still pretty big. Trumpet's a medium-sized dog.
Yeah, but no, he wasn't big. Yeah, he was just around the perimeter of the one house. Then he ran across the other street the other way. Yeah, and he was just sniffing around, trying to find something to eat, I guess. I don't really know what he was doing.
I wonder what skunks eat.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure
Hey, Google, what do skunks eat?
Here are some details.
Don't you hate when she don't actually give you an answer?
Yes.
Here's some details. Like, I asked you verbally for a reason. I asked for a verbal answer. I did not want you to give me an article to read, or else I would have just looked it up myself.
They're looking at pet food, garbage, bird seeds. You know what? Every morning I see our neighbor throwing something on the ground, and I'm like, what is he throwing on the ground? And
Where?
then
Which neighbor?
we don't have a nickname for him yet. Do you guys give your neighbors nicknames?
Oh boy.
But anyways, yeah.
But where?
So
Which neighbor? Like
he's like that way.
on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay, but which one?
I don't know.
One that's always got his garage door open in his garage? That one?
No, not the one that plays golf outside on his lawn. Not that one.
No. I'm talking about the guy over there that has his car in the driveway, but then he has his garage door open and he's always inside his garage. I don't know what he's doing in there.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I've ever noticed him outside in his garage. You
He
would
always
have to show me.
He always says hi to us when we walk by.
He does?
The younger guy.
The one with the German Shepherd?
No. You're pointing this way.
Oh, no, not the mechanic. I'm
I was
talking
talking
about...
about further down. But anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Anyways, so every single morning when I'm walking Trumpet, he's out throwing bird seeds. That is what he's throwing, because a couple minutes later, there's always pigeons on his lawn. And how I found out they were pigeon seeds or bird seeds, whatever, because one morning there was just a bunch of pigeons on his lawn, on his rooftop. And I thought he used to just, have his heat on blast, and the pigeons like the heat, so they're always, on his rooftop. Turns out,
No, they're just waiting for him to feed them.
yeah, he throws pigeon food, bird food on the lawn, and that's why there's so many pigeons. So maybe that's why the skunk probably ran towards that house. If I'm thinking of where he probably ran because of the direction you pointed, that's what I'm thinking. They probably ran to that house. He's always feeding the pigeons, always feeding the birds. Anyways, there's fruit. They eat cat foods, pet food, vegetables, dog food, more pet food leftovers, blah blah blah. Bird eggs.
Interesting.
I didn't know skunks eat bird eggs.
No, I didn't know any of that.
You sure? Am I looking at the right thing?
I didn't know any of that.
Oh, but they're actually really cute. Skunks.
I seen one when I was younger at Science North. So it's
like a stuffed one?
no, it just didn't have its spray. Like you can take that out.
How would they do that? Why are you manipulating Mother Nature?
I don't know.
What happens if you get sprayed by a skunk? I heard you're supposed to put tomato juice on you.
There's a whole bunch of different things. Apparently, you're not supposed to use water at all right away. Water
Why?
will multiply the scent. Yeah, that's what I heard. Apparently, yeah, you're supposed to put some sort of. You can buy actual stuff from the store, but yes, I heard the tomato juice. You pour that all over yourself. You let that sit, and you let the chemical reaction or whatever of this acidity from the tomatoes, it lessens the scent, and then you can wash it off. But if you just put water on yourself right away, apparently it multiplies the scent.
I always imagine it because when you watch stuff like this on TV and they kind of show someone getting sprayed, they always show the tail going up, right? And then there's a whole bunch of nasty spray coming out their butt end.
Yeah.
Spraying the. I actually wonder if it looks like that. But I've heard of dogs and cats getting sprayed all the time by skunks. I've heard of stories like that. I don't know what I would do if Trumpet got sprayed.
Yeah, so apparently I'm going to have to be careful when I take him out at night now because we got a skunk in our neighborhood. And I'm not trying to deal with that.
Let me see.
Definitely not.
How do you get rid of skunk scents?
According to Whitmore Pest Control, vinegar is a powerful natural disinfectant that will neutralize the skunk smell quickly and effectively. To clean with vinegar, simply mix equal parts water and vinegar in a spray bottle.
What do you do if you got sprayed by a skunk?
According to Frames Pest Control, thankfully, there are many methods you can use to safely and effectively get the smell of skunk spray off of you and/or your pet. One of the best ways to remove skunk smell is with a mixture of dish soap, baking soda, and hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah, see. There's a whole bunch of different ones.
Yeah. I don't know where I heard of the tomato.
Tomato juice?
Yeah, I don't know where I heard of that.
I don't know, but it is a thing. I've heard of it too.
Oh. You think it's from Arthur?
I don't know. I don't know where I heard it from. But, yeah.
Have you guys ever got sprayed by a skunk, or you know someone who got sprayed?
Well, I do know someone's dog that got sprayed by a skunk.
Oh, really?
That was like when I was younger, yeah. Yeah. I mean, their dog was a little crazy because didn't only get sprayed by a skunk, he got hit by a porcupine.
What?
Oh, yeah, like this dog just, he experienced it all.
Did the dog live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Eventually, no. I told you before, he had to end up getting put down because he ended up biting, I guess, he bit a kid, like a friend of the family. But I know the person did something. The kid had to have done something because they always had people over. Like, the dog was a social dog. It never bit anybody. It was a nice dog. So the kid obviously did something. But anyway, the kid he got bit in the face.
Oh.
And he had to get stitches, and they ended up having to put the dog down.
See, I didn't know that's what happens if the dog attacks somebody. But I don't understand why that has to be the dog's fault. If it was the human who did something, why doesn't the human get repercussions for hurting the animal or doing something that triggered the animal, you know?
Yeah, like I said, this dog was a social dog. There was people always at their house, like always. Like they had barbecues, they had birthday parties, they had all these different things at their house, and there was tons of people all the time. So you know the kid did something, like deep down you know, right? There was no proof, but deep
Yeah, because
down
nobody was watching at the time.
but deep down you know the kid did something. And it's sad. It's sad because the dog was like, I was just defending myself.
Yeah.
That was
And that's the
it.
same thing when you hear about people being foolish at the zoos, you know, falling into the zoo cage with the lion, and next thing you know, the lion has to be put down or the ape has to get put down. Like, to me, I'm just like, why are you letting your kid play around the cage? Like, I know there's signs. There has to be signs at the zoos that saying, don't touch cage, don't go close to the
100%.
cage. They even have a sign saying, like, please don't feed the animals. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there has to be a reason for this.
Yeah.
But it's sad that I find the animals are the ones that have to suffer from it.
Yep. Yeah. People do something stupid. They know they're not supposed to do it, but they do it. And it's like, what did you expect was going to happen? What did you expect? You expect the animal, some wild animal, just because they're in a zoo, they're going to be friendly with you? No. What you mean?
You know what's crazy? Before having a dog, I never in my life did I think I would ever put my hand in a dog's mouth. Never. Like, I would even, like, I remember my cousins had dogs. I would just pet them like kind of like that, you know, very gently, very carefully. I was kind of shaking. I wasn't afraid of dogs, but, you know, you just never knew, you know. Like, I wouldn't let them come too close to my face. I wouldn't try to hug them.
Yeah.
But, and you know, if I fed them, I would kind of just drop the treat, or I'd be like this, you know, shaking, holding my hand out.
Yeah, you're always on guard, like, because you never could trust that the animal wasn't going to do anything.
Yeah, but how do we know Trumpet wouldn't do anything? You know what I mean? Like, when you have a dog and you see that they pick up something, like, the first instinct is get whatever they're eating out their mouth, right? So your whole hand is going inside their mouth. You know, like, that dog could be like, oh no, honey, this is mine, and kind of yank down on your hand. Like, you just don't know. But I never thought I would ever put my finger in their mouth, like to brush Trumpet's teeth. Never in my life.
I don't know.
It's just not something that I ever thought I would do. But when you own a dog, it's different. One of those wild animals, like, it's different.
Yep. But no, some dogs, you can't take food away from them. You can't even go near their bowl because they weren't, I guess, quote unquote, trained properly. Like, you try to
No, but some dogs are just possessive like that.
Yeah, because they're not trained properly. But, like, we can literally stop Trumpet halfway through his meal, and he'll be like upset and be like, "Why are you doing this?"
But Trumpet's never gone upset with me if I ever
No.
took away his bowl. He
But
just kind of follows me into the kitchen and be like, "Oh, you're adding more food to it?" Like, okay, and he sits and he just waits for more food.
But no, I mean, like, he'll look at you like, "Why? Why are you making me stop?" But he doesn't like get mad at you or anything.
He kind of just gives you that side eye.
Yeah. But
You ever see those videos on TikTok and whatnot of dogs giving that side eye?
when the person gives them just like a couple pieces of food.
Pieces of food, or if they're doing something and the dog's just giving you like that weird
Yeah.
look. Yeah. I
But
find
no,
those
I
videos are funny.
I thought you were talking about the one where like the person grabs like a full scoop of food, and then like they're like, "Oh, that's too much," but the dog saw the full scoop, right? But then they like start slowly putting it back into the bag, and then into their bowl they put like 2 little pebbles. The dog's like looking at them, and the little dogs, those are the ones that
The
get
yap ones. Yeah.
they actually like start barking and going crazy. Like, how dare you only give me this amount of food?
No, I've never seen that
those
one.
ones?
No. I just seen like the dirty side eye videos from dogs. But that was kind of what we've been up to this week. I was off for like 4 days. I only went back to work on Wednesday.
Yeah, you had Friday off, and you had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I was actually off since Thursday.
So you had 5 days off.
Yeah.
With the weekend, you had 7 days, a full week.
Sure, if you want to count. But I always have the weekends. No one ever works on the weekends. Not that I know of.
Not for your job.
Yeah, well, not for me.
People all over the world work weekends. Holy.
Yes,
that was
you
hard
used to
get
work
out.
weekends.
Yes, I did.
But yeah, how's work going for you guys if you're working, or how's your business, or whatever you do? How is it going? You know, I've been kind of looking for a side hustle. Something to something just, you know, keep me busy on the days where I'm not working. Even though I used to say I don't watch a lot of TV shows, for some reason now I've been watching a lot of Netflix. And we started watching this new show. What is it called? Behind Her Eyes or something?
Behind Her Eyes, yeah.
Behind Her Eyes. It's a good series. It's a limited series. Apparently it came out back in 2021. I've missed I missed the first episode, so I only really jumped in and
Sort of. You saw a little bit of it. But not much.
sleeping on and off. But now I'm actually like into it. I hate when shows take a very long time to get to like the good parts.
Yeah.
What do you think about the show so far?
I think it's good.
I find the UK, like the Europe shows, have really good TV show ideas compared to
See,
us.
they make a good like mystery thriller type like where you have to like think, and there's like something you have to figure out, right? I think they do a very good job making those shows, the ones that we've watched anyway. Right? Like there's been a few of them. I think What If was
Yeah,
that?
I think that was one.
Um
I like Baby Fever. I don't know if you've watched it. I tried to get you to watch it. He didn't want to watch it with me.
I watched one episode.
One. There's 2 seasons.
Okay.
He didn't want to continue. I loved it. I even watched all the season 2. It was really good. I think it's like based out of England, I think. Somewhere no, I don't think so, because I don't think the lips match. If I'm thinking about the right show. I don't know. All those different country shows I find are really good. Out of the continent, not in North America, I should say. Yeah. Not saying North America isn't producing good TV shows anymore. I just find that the UK shows and all the other different language shows are creating some really good content right now that I'm kind of diving into.
Yeah.
It's very creative, I think. It's very different, very unique.
Very unique.
Good.
If you know where that's from.
Everyone knows where it's from. Everyone knows what's happening in the US right now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh my Lord.
But yeah, we're not talking about politics on this podcast. We'll never talk about politics on this podcast. All we'll do is complain about prices and inflation on this podcast. and house prices.
Yeah.
And that's not from me. That would be from Curtis. I want to let you guys know. Curtis, my finance guy.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yeah, so it's Saturday and it's 2:24, I believe, right now.
2:29.
2:30.
2:29.
I want to know, who are you? So are you the person that someone said, oh, what time is it? You say it's 2:30? Or do you actually say, oh, it's 2:29? Like for my mom, she says, oh, it's no, it's actually my dad who does it. I say, oh, daddy, what time is it? And he'll tell me, oh, it's 2:15. And it's really like 2 o'clock. Like that's a huge 15-minute gap.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Do you say the exact time or do you just go on like 25, 30, 35?
I think the way I normally say it, like right now,
Now it's 2:30.
yeah. But yeah, no, I read like the actual time, but a lot of time I'll be like, it's almost 2:30. It's almost 2:30. When it's like 2:35 or 2:25 or something. I won't say 2:25. I'll say it's almost 2:30.
Or do you say it's a 2:15 or 5 minutes to 2?
2:15. Or it's like 2:15. Yeah.
I want to know which type of person are you? Yeah. What do you say when someone asks you the time?
Yeah.
My mom says it's 1:45. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. When someone asks me, I say, oh, it's 2:45.
Yeah.
Or 2:15 or whatever. I say it like you. Also, I want to know what type of toothpaste person you are as well. You're like, where am I going with this? So with Curtis, he will squeeze from the bottom of the toothpaste and he'll work his way up. For me, I squeeze wherever. So I squeeze in the middle, I squeeze at the end, or I squeeze at the top. It doesn't matter. As long as I get the toothpaste out, I am. But no, it's true. There's different people out there. My cousin, because we used to live with my aunt, and my cousin, when I would have her, use her toothpaste, whatever, she used to get mad at me because I would just squeeze from anywhere. Mm-hmm. She'd be like, why are you squeezing it? Like, that's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to squeeze from the bottom and, allow the bottom toothpaste to come up.
I mean, I don't necessarily do that the entire way.
I've always seen you squeeze from the bottom, though.
Yeah, once it starts getting less. Like, when it's a brand new tube, you can squeeze wherever. It doesn't matter. But once you start squeezing near the top or in the middle, everything's now at the bottom and you have nothing left at the top. So then you have to start going from the bottom. But anyway, this podcast is starting to feel like a get together where we've been at the door for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and we ain't leaved yet. We ain't left. We ain't left. We just still here talking.
And there's always that one person trying to hold you back from leaving.
Yes.
That's you. But anyways.
No, that's you.
All right, so have a good weekend. Hope you have an amazing week. If you like this type of style of podcast, come along with us for this journey. Subscribe, hit that button, like this video, share the video if you want to. And don't forget to comment in the comment section on how you guys are doing.
Yeah, let us know. But yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time on This Thing of Ours podcast.
Peace. You are the one that squeezes from the bottom, though.